Hi, this is Becca with Naughty Becca's Crochet, and I'm so excited to do this tutorial today. I'm going to teach you with almost hardly any crochet experience how to make one of these really awesome ruffly sachet scarves that you're seeing everybody wearing. These are so easy to make, you're going to make them for everyone you know. So what you need is a ball or skein of the red heart sachet. Here's the pink one that I have. It comes in all kinds of colors. This one is metallic. As you saw in the scarf that I was showing you, this is sequiny. This one has sequins. And today I'm going to use a purple amethyst, and it kind of has a metal flex going through it. So you need one ball of that, and you need a K hook. See, K, which is a 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter. I have used a J hook, so you don't have a K hook. You just need a nice large hook. So this works up really fast. And a pair of scissors. So we open up our fabric and we kind of look at it. It looks like a fishing net. And I kind of had to try to figure out what to call the edges. And I was reading the instructions on the different packages. And some of them say work the non-metallic edge because there's only metallic in this decorative edge, and you saw the sequins on the other one. Well, this particular package doesn't tell you where to work at all because there's metal flecked all the way through it. So this edge right here I'm going to call the rail edge for the sake of this video. This other edge right here on my left I'm going to call the loop edge, and this is your raw edge or your end. And so we'll be working across the top right here on the loop edges. So let's get started here. I like to find the most secure spot here. We're going to finish off the ends and just kind of incorporate the ends into our projects so that we don't have to use a needle and thread on the ends, and this is how I like to do it. So I find the first sturdy spot here, and this is the only time that you're going to be coming in from the back of your work is this particular stitch. And I come in through my first sturdy spot right here in the end of the rail, just like that. Now I skip the first row of loops, and I go in from the front, in through the loop, around the back of my work, back up to the front of my work. I skip this next row, and I go into the next loop, from the front, into the back, around, and bring it back to the front of my work. Skip that row, in the front, go around the back, and bring it back forward. Skip the next row, go in that loop, bring it around, skip the next row, and go in. This one's coming undone, so we're going to go all the way up here, which is okay. This is a very forgiving project. So, alright, so you stop there. Leave this loop on the head of your hook, just like that. Kind of put your pointer finger in the middle of that and pinch your work together and kind of tug it down so that you make a little space right there. Spin your hook around like this and bring it through the hole. And now you finished off the ends. We'll go back later with scissors and trim all those off, so don't even worry about this. Alright, so now we're on the loop side, which is our work space that we're going to do. We're going to work every other loop, and so let's start in the closest to the hook on this one so that this kind of hides some of our ends. We go in from the front of our work, in, around, and bring it forward. That's one. Skip the next loop, 2, skip the next loop, 3, skip the next loop, 4, skip the next loop, and 5. Leave the fifth one on the head of your hook. Kind of scrunch your work together like that, pinch it, and bring that one last loop that you have on the head of your hook. Kind of spin your head around and bring it through your work. And you've made your first ruffle. It's just that easy. Now we keep going. Skip, 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, skip 5. The fifth one stays near the head. We scrunch up our work. We pull the fifth one through, and we have another ruffle. And make sure that you go and kind of unwind a couple inches before you start, because some of these have come off the skein twisted and you fight with them, and it's kind of a shame to fight with them and lose your work that you've already created. So in between like this, I'll go back and I'll pull out about 3 or 4 inches, and then I'll do my loops, and then I do the same as. And this is a project that works better on a tabletop than on your lap. So, but it's so fast, so it's really awesome. So let's keep going. Skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, skip 5. The fifth one stays on the head of your hook. Use your pointer finger and your thumb to pinch your already completed work. Twist the head and bring it through your work. And there's another ruffle. Skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, skip 4, skip 5. And that's how you do that. So I'm going to work on a cross, and you just keep doing that all the way to your desired length, and I will pick up the video at the end and show you how to finish it off. Alright, I'm back. So how'd you do? As you can see, I've been crocheting along. I got about 54 inches long, which is about where I want this one to be. So, you got your last loop that you did on your hook right there. And you kind of open up your mesh, get the ruffles out of the way, and kind of visualize where straight across would be. And you skip your first row. You're going to finish it just like we did the end. You go in and over. Skip, go in and over. Don't worry if you think you're messing up. It's, like I said, it's still forgiving. Go in, skip a row, go in the next row, skip a row, and go in the rail. Grab the rail. It's going to be your last loop on your head. You're going to leave it on the head. Pinch your finished work and pull the rail through. Now don't pull it really tight, because you kind of want to pull this open, because you're going to trim all this off. Try not to cut your work, but you're going to trim that right there. And this is the only time that you're really going to have to use needle and thread to tack this down, and just kind of turn it over, tack it down with a matching needle and thread. A couple stitches there. And remember to go back to the beginning here and kind of open your work and kind of trim off these little stray ends here. Try not to cut your work. And you're done. And you are done with this. And just in time for Mother's Day, which is just around the corner, huh? So, you can find more instructions on my blog, Naughty Becca's crochet blog, naughtybecca.blogspot.com. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And come back and visit me often and see if I have more. Take care.